Today it's going to be a light lunch, just some brown rice, miso soup, and I'll show you what I do with shoyu and a little collard greens. What I'm going to do is to add some, saute some onion and garlic. So I've got my onions and my garlic. Saute that and cook it down. But before I do that, I'm going to parboil the collard greens. And once I've sauteed the onion and garlic and a little oil, I'll add a pat of butter for flavor, extra flavor, and some organic, organic soy sauce, which is basically shoyu. Shoyu is soy sauce. And I do like the taste of shoyu and butter. Of course, I'm going to use my favorite French butter. As you can see, I have boiled my shredded collards until they turn a vibrant green. That's just about enough, about 5 or 7 minutes for them to lose a little of the bitterness. And I'm about ready to add my garlic and onions to this fry pan, saute them in a little vegetable oil, and then I will add the greens and just mix them in and mix in a little of the soy sauce. I've chosen, instead of the regular soy, I've chosen a reduced sodium just to keep tabs on my sodium intake. Don't want to take too much. Onion and garlic sauteed. I've strained off a little bit, strained the collard greens out of the pot liquor. So there's my pot liquor still going, but I'll just have them heat on slow to keep them hot. And I'm just going to add them and mix them in with the sauteed onions. I'll add about a tablespoon of soy sauce, and then I'll add my butter at the end and mix it all up. See how it tastes with my soup and some rice. So this is just a side dish. So I've let my greens saute with the onions and the garlic and just a tiny bit of salt for a bit. Now I'll pour in just a smidgen of my soy sauce, maybe about half of it, and stir that around. Okay. And what I'll add now is just a maybe half pat of butter. Butter makes everything taste good. Today I'm keeping it simple with some brown rice, kimchi, my sauteed collard greens with shoyu, and a little miso soup, simple miso soup with a little seaweed in it, and just some herb tea. Yeah, that's about it. So now the taste test. Here we go. First we start with the miso soup. Pretty standard. I used my miso and just some water in a typical soup bowl, and put in a little bit of wakame or seaweed. It's good too. And then I'll just have my vegetables. Some brown rice, typical brown rice, and my sauteed collard greens with shoyu and garlic and onion, and a little butter. That's good. I've done this with kale. Kale is not as bitter as collard greens. So I think next time I'll boil the collard greens a little longer, or I'll just make it with kale. But I do like my collard greens as well. They have lots of vitamins. So, yep, enjoying it. And I'll have some kimchi. That's enough for lunch for me today. I'll continue to eat the rest of this, but I hope you enjoyed my Shoyu collard greens.